Hey guys, welcome to Phonelicious by Giridhar. Today we're not going to review any device in particular. This is where I want to share my thoughts on the mobile market. And today I have with me my friend Hrushi. Myself and Rishi are going to talk about the optimal size of a mobile. Let's talk about the difficulties and the problems which we have when we have a large device in the hand.
Hi Giridhar, how are you? Okay, shit man. I can't sit with this phone in my back pocket, man. That's so annoying, so irritating. This is the thing like I carry in my pocket. A big 5.5-inch phone which is as good as taking my TV for a walk. That's absolutely ridiculous. I am a fan of a generation of phones which were very good. Small phones which I can actually, single function devices which I can take wherever I go. I use them as a phone, not as a tablet, not as a TV. I don't find any good phones in the market these days which are compact, powerful and good to use. There is a shortage of good phones around. I simply have a problem with the use case of phone being phone. So 5.5-inch phones are neither phone nor tablets. They are somewhere in between, and the whole purpose of being a mobile is lost. When you are carrying a big phone, you need to carry a charging device or a battery with you. That's again useless. It defeats the purpose of being mobile. People are either found to be around the charging stations or carrying bulky battery banks with them. The phones are simply useless because they cannot be used by one hand. You need to use both your hands for using it. I need a very small phone. My basic functions are messaging, phone communication, and email. And a good camera. That can be satisfied on a very phone of a very small form factor. There aren't any of those phones these days. I wanted a good phone. I'm still torn between Android and iOS. iOS, at least you got the 5S, which is a small, compact, handy phone. Good camera, decent size screen, decent features. But I am not a big fan of iOS. I don't like to switch my environments from Android to iOS. But recently I moved to iOS because of the same thing. Phones, I cannot use it single-handedly. For using a big size phone, you need to use both your hands. It is simply not ergonomically possible to reach the extreme end of the screen with your thumb on a 5.5-inch phone. Manufacturers, please make some phones, small phones, powerful phones like we used to have Sony. Phones which had a good feature-rich phone in a small form factor. And I am sure like me there will be many people who don't want to take their telephones, who don't want to take their television-sized telephones in their pocket out whenever they are. So, yeah, that's it.
So Rishi, let me play a devil's advocate here. There are people who like small and handy phones, but there's a huge market for people who like large devices. And when I say large, they don't stop at 5.5. They go beyond 5.5. They go to 6, 6.5, and 7.5. But the only reason which they prefer large size mobile is media consumption. So that they like to watch movies, they like to play games on a larger screen, and they like this immersive experience. But the problem is, once they buy a larger device and once they switch on to a larger device, initially they're finding it very pleasing experience to use. But over the period of time, as you said, a mobile is a mobile, and you will have to use the mobile functionalities on your mobile. And they are constrained by the size. For example, I'm driving a bike and I have to stop somewhere and answer a call. I find it really difficult to take out my 5.5-inch device out of the pocket and answer the call and then put it back in. If it's a smaller handy device, I'll just take it out in the single hand operation. I'll just answer the call and slide it back inside my pocket. So that's a convenience of usage, and people really miss out on the convenience once they go on a size that is beyond 5.5. Speaking of that, there are manufacturers who are coming in, especially Lenovo. They're coming in with a new device in the market. and hopefully I heard that it's going to be a powerful device as well. So yeah, there are smaller devices in the market, but they compromise on the powerfulness. So they don't have a good processor. They kind of like the Xiaomi Redmi 3S. It's got a mid-range processor, and there are other devices like the Honor 5C or even the Honor Holly 2. There are smaller devices, but they do compromise on the power. But right now, Lenovo is coming up with a device which is kind of handy and powerful as well. It's got the top-end processor lineup, and yeah, manufacturers are hearing the problems from our consumers, and especially I heard that Lenovo has optimized it for single-handed usage, wherein you can just use your thumb to cover almost all the areas in the mobile. So that is something which we are hearing good from the market. But I hope everyone has an option wherein you have a smaller device on average plus a powerful device in the hand. So guys, thanks for watching us, and if you like the video and if you want us to do more such videos, share your comments below. And until I see you in the next video, this is Giridhar and Hrushi signing off.